Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what your time zone is. And we'll get started with today's presentation. So the first thing we want to talk today about is customer service, right? And one of the key issues that we find with a lot of our customers and prospects and people with whom we work on a daily basis is that the customer centricity aspect of their business is more in words than it is in action, meaning that we intend to deliver great customer service, but sometimes we lack the strategies, the processes, or the technologies to make that customer service vision a reality within your organizations. So the first challenge that we pose today is, are we putting our customers at the center of our customer service strategy? Are we putting the customer at the center of our customer service processes? And are we putting the customer at the center of our customer service technologies? And this is the big question. Why? Because if we're not, it is more than likely that you will continue to have a vision that you cannot realize for your business. So we wholeheartedly encourage you to ensure that when you're looking at your strategy, when you're looking at your processes, when you're looking at the technology that you're going to be using to manage the customer experience, the customer interaction, that you absolutely make sure that you are looking at from the customer's perspective. What is the benefit to the customer? How is the customer experience going to improve? How is this going to create a wow moment? How are we going to make this experience a memorable one and a positive one at that? So again, let's make sure the customer is truly at the center of our customer service strategies, processes, and technology. That's going to be the first step that we need to take into account as we look at the bigger picture, which of course includes aspects of process, people, technology, strategy, and all of that. And with that said, I think one of the most interesting things that we've seen in the last 5 years is that the world has changed. We are now more connected. Our customers are more informed. They're empowered. And we as companies have more data than we've ever had in the past, which means that we have less of an excuse not to deliver a highly personal customer experience. But are we using it? Is this information at our fingertips? Is this information available to us? And can we use this information and turn it into intelligence? And can we make that intelligence action? And that's the real challenge that we face today as we seek to improve our customer service experience. The truth is we have entered the age of connectivity, and our customers are digitally savvy, and they expect a connected, responsive, frictionless customer experience. That means that whether they are on their phone, on their tablet, on their PC, in social media, regardless of location, regardless of device, regardless of place, it has to be frontierless. It has to be seamless. It has to be fast. And we're going to develop this and unpack these concepts as we go through the presentations. But we do want to introduce that at the very beginning of the presentations because we feel it is at the heart of how our customers are evolving and therefore how we as companies seeking to deliver an incredible customer experience also need to evolve. So how exactly is this connectivity impacting customer service? I mean, what really is it doing? I mean, is it all hype? Is it a gimmick? Is it just a strategy to get us to buy technology? Or is this real? Is this something that we are truly needing to consider in our strategies, in our processes, and in the technology that we're using? So let's unpack that and see what that story looks like. Number one is that with connectivity, we as companies have more access to data, which therefore allows us to understand our customers better and therefore make a deeper connection with them. Okay, so if my customer in the past called me through my phone line into the contact center, I only had information based on what he said or what he asked. I didn't necessarily have all the information about how he behaved, what he'd purchased, what he'd posted on social media, who his friends are, what's his lifestyle. I didn't have any of that. Why? Because it was a conversation over the phone where data was limited to the information that we asked and the information that we were given. That is not the case today. Today, the customer is connected, and by being on his device, he's sharing information through different channels. Whether they are directly or indirectly related to your brand, That is up to you to be able to find the information and use it to deliver a deeper, more meaningful relationship and experience to your customer. Okay, so connectivity is truly at the foundation of exceptional service in today's age. It wasn't in the past, but it is in the present, and it will be even more so as we move into the future. And let's not forget, our product is only as good as the quality of our service. So again, we can't say that we're a customer-centric organization, that we are seeking to improve customer service ratings, that we're looking to increase loyalty and repeat business, and to get our customers to refer others, if at the end we're not delivering a service that commends that level of loyalty or support. Okay, so these are aspects that are absolutely crucial and important to how we build our strategy, how we build our processes, and how we use and acquire the technology that ultimately helps us deliver this service. And as you know, today's topic is really about the Service Cloud. So let's just start by saying that the Service Cloud provides you the tools, but not only to meet your customers' expectations, but rather to exceed them. And the way that the Sales Cloud does that, the Service Cloud does that, is by providing you with the information that you need to have a personal, intelligent, and fast service delivery to your customer, regardless of channel, device, or location. So this is absolutely important. The word here is personal, intelligent, and fast. Okay, because the customer is not only more demanding in the quality of service that he expects or she expects, he's also more demanding in the time with which you deliver that response to their concerns, questions, queries, or cases. So this is of utmost importance as we build on these processes, strategies, and technology. Now let's back this up with some research. Nielsen says that 33% of customers today prefer to contact your company through social media. So as you know, it's going to be less and less by phone. I mean, we already know that. They moved from phone to email. Now we have chat. Now we also get, positive and negative comments through social media. So this continues to evolve. But what they're saying is at least 1/3 of them prefers to do this through social media. And I guarantee you this number is going to grow exponentially as they start finding more answers to social media. And eventually their decisions to do business with companies that can answer their needs on social media is going to increase. And therefore you need to know if you're going to be competitive when that happens. So to satisfy your social customers, you need to be able to provide the same level of service that they would get through any channel. And it has to be smart, and it has to be fast, and it has to be good. So you want to make sure that this is being built into your strategy as you look to evolve your customer service experience. The Service Cloud provides you this smart service. It has a smart agent console that connects your agents to every resource. So it doesn't matter if they're looking for information that's available on your knowledge base, on your website, on your libraries, in your product sheets. All this information, even access to experts, they're all available to them in one place. And the best part of all is that resources start populating automatically, okay, once you start entering keywords based on the information that's available in the system so that they can provide smarter and faster service all the time. So we're evolving. We're evolving not just because we have the technology, we're evolving because now we're using information regardless of where it sits to provide faster and smarter service. And imagine what's going to happen next as we start to embed more artificial intelligence into our platforms. This is going to go tenfold to the next level. So we want to make sure that we have a console that allows us to integrate this information in one place so we can deliver the service that we ultimately seek to deliver our customers. And according to Help Scout, 78% of customers say that competent customer service reps, meaning the people, make the most impact in a great customer experience. So while many people say, oh yeah, well, but I have great people, I don't need technology because these people are great, and they're the ones that truly make the difference. I'm happy to say you are right. The question is, what resources are available to these great people? Where are they finding the information? How hard is it for them to find the information? How smart is the information? And how fast can they get it? So you see, it has to be blended in as one holistic strategy. And this is what we're also going to talk about people and making sure you have the right culture and that you select the right resources in customer service. So as we move into this, we want to make sure that you're also providing faster service. So even if your service is smart and it's personal, it has to be lightning fast. Why? Because we have a more distracted, multitasked, multi-screen, multiply connected, extremely busy customer. So as customers continue to pose their questions on the web, whether that be on your website or whether that be on social media or on your blog or wherever, they're expecting that you're going to respond and that you're going to respond quickly. So if you're one of those companies that, oh, we have this great website and customers can have their comments there and you look at it at the end of the month, guess what? You are too late. Your customers expect you to be fast, whether they call you on the phone, post online, send you an email, start a live chat, or reach out on social media. Regardless of what mechanism they're using, they're expecting a response. The question is, who is going to respond? Because remember, your competitors are also looking at this information. Are they responding or are you responding? Are they responding first or are you responding first? Are you responding with the most relevant, intimate, personal, and smart information, or are they? Because this, my friends, is going to change the way that we are looked up as companies. Service will define whether customers do business with us or not. They are willing to pay a premium on good service. Everybody knows that. The question is, what are we doing about it? Okay, so backing that up with more research and statistics, you'll see that social media today says 71% of the customers that are using online chat expect a resolution within 5 minutes. They want somebody to come in within 5 minutes. If you are like me, one of those people that actually uses online chat, you'll find that 5 minutes is way too long. So let me tell you, social media today may have this statistic for now. That's going to reduce dramatically over the next 6-12 months. Because in the past, having an online chat was a differentiator. Now everybody has it. Now there's even online chat applications for free. So guess what? It's available. It's accessible. So you have to be better at how you use it. And your experience has to be more, it has to be deeper, it has to be more personal, and it has to be faster. Furthermore, 41% of customers who send an email to a company anticipate a response within 6 hours. I was also appalled by the statistics. I find 6 hours to be extremely long. But guess what? Less than 36% of companies are actually responding within this time. So again, where is the opportunity for us? Is the opportunity for us in responding in some amount of decent time, or is the opportunity for us to respond smarter and a lot faster than what the rest of the competitors are doing? Because this is what uniquely positions us ahead of our competitors. So as we continue to talk about Service Cloud, we have built this webinar to address issues both from people that are considering Service Cloud as well as from people that already have Service Cloud. Therefore, for those of you that do not have Service Cloud, we're going to have a brief demo to show you how that application works and give you an idea of what we're talking about. So here it goes.
Lightning Service Console lets agents everywhere deliver fast, personalized customer service more efficiently than ever before. They can use it to bring cases across all channels, phone, email, social channels, and even connected devices, into a single place. Intelligent features, such as routing top priority cases to your next available agent, ensure your most important cases are resolved right away. Agents get a complete view of the customer that they can configure with all the relevant information, so they can track down upcoming milestones for service level agreements. With the console's responsive design and keyboard shortcuts, your agents will work the screen like it's second nature, without scrolling or clicking in multiple places. And the collapsible case feed provides a concise case history overview. You can also drill into the details of a particular issue without having to jump tab to tab. With knowledge, agents can quickly find the right answers to customer questions. and use experts and topics to tap into the resources they need to resolve every case, every time. Macros reduce repetitive actions associated with frequently asked questions to a single click. And publisher actions let your agents complete tasks like sending a follow-up email or scheduling an on-site appointment without ever leaving the case. Deliver faster, more personalized customer service with Salesforce.
Well, I hope you like that, but I think it's important that you have an idea of, what is this Service Cloud we're talking about? And therefore, this video is to illustrate some of these concepts that we've been addressing. So if you don't have it, this is kind of the way for you to know what we're talking about. If you have it, there's also very relevant content coming for you. So let's look at that. The next topic we're going to discuss about are 5 keys to maximizing your customer experience with Service Cloud. So if you're one of those customers, you already have Service Cloud, here are some things that we would challenge you to consider as you look to evolve your customer experience. Number 1, make sure you are integrating the platform. As a matter of fact, integration is by far the cloud's greatest strength. So anything from your knowledge bases, your frequently asked questions, your community forums, all these things that are already saving customers time are also allowing you to capture information that you can turn it into intelligence as long as you have your customer relationship management platform. So if you are capturing what they're asking with the frequency that they're asking and the topics that they're asking, the system's already going to give you an idea of the profile of that customer, what are their interests, what are the issues that they've had most frequently, what are probably the products that they're most interested in, allowing you to truly use information that you'll be able to use either for upselling, cross-selling, getting referrals, building, loyalty programs, and finally finding that, ideal relationship where your customers become your biggest advocates, your biggest fans, and they actually start referring other customers to you. At the end, that's what we seek. Now, by you knowing your customers better, you'll be able to do that. But that's not going to be possible if your Service Cloud platform is not integrated with those other systems and that other information that you want to be able to capture in one place. So companies do need cloud-based customer service application, but they have to be those that fully integrate with their CRM and other platforms. They'll make you smarter, and they're going to give you that edge that you're looking to be more competitive than those that are competing in your market. Number 2, be social. Don't limit it to just emails and phone calls, and the live chat. Listen to and analyze what people are saying on social media. There's an application called Social Studio. You can use that to proactively find customers who are asking questions. So if a customer is asking a question about your product, shouldn't you be the first one to answer that question? And if your customers are asking questions about another competitor's products, wouldn't it be great if you had that information to offer your products? So any way you look at it, by being social, you're going to be having access to a wealth of information that's going to help you develop new prospects. It's going to help you upsell and cross-sell to your existing customer, and it's going to help you build loyalty. And use that information. So use those questions that they're asking, and use those concerns that they're posting and those interests that they're demonstrating. Include them in your blog. Use your blog as a way to answer these things and further expand on them. Include them on your website FAQs. If you know that people are asking about this a lot on social media, that should be on your FAQs. It's clear. Okay, and use that to develop and grow your knowledge base. Your knowledge base is extremely powerful. I know because I ran contact centers. I had a contact center of 2,500 people. I can tell you the biggest challenge is onboarding people because of the learning curve. I mean, it's not just hard to learn about the product or service that you offer. Imagine about learning about all the potential scenarios that a customer may be calling you in for. And now imagine that instead of me waiting for you to learn that, all I have to do is enter keywords, and the knowledge base is going to give me the possible solutions. And it's not only going to give me the possible solutions, it's going to tell me which of these solutions have been most relevant and have solved the most issues for customers. So capturing this information, turning it into intelligence, and then turning it into action is what being proactive is about. And by you being proactive, you're going to reduce your case volume because answers are going to be found outside of your call center. You're going to lower your resolution time because you're going to be finding the answers and the solutions to them wherever they go. And it's going to significantly improve your customer experience. Okay, needless to say, it's going to reduce cost and complexity in your business. So again, be social. You know, look at these things as a way to expand the capabilities that you already have if you're using Service Cloud. Number 3, be the hub. You know, become that center of the universe. You know, the Service Cloud allows you to have access to the most effective and comprehensive source of information and resources that you'll need. So everybody, it doesn't matter where they are, everybody in the company is responsible for good customer service. It's not just customer service reps. So make the information that's available to you available to the rest of the organization, especially if they are customer facing. So use the Lightning Console within the Service Cloud to maximize your agents' time, to provide them with all the resources, with all the experience, and with all the information that they need. Make this a truly integrated service platform. Achieve that 360-degree visibility that you want your agents and your organizations to have to be able to deliver that, you know, unbelievable customer experience that you want for your customers. Number 4, focus on experience. The truth is that service is the key component to customer satisfaction. Okay, if I bought a product and it works and it's nice, that's good. But is it really great customer satisfaction? No. That great customer satisfaction comes from the interactions that I have with you as my provider. And studies have shown that customers who use Service Cloud, okay, are 45% more successful in their customer satisfaction ratings than those that use other technologies. Okay, and there is no, you know, silver bullet to this. There's no magic. The reason is very simple. It's a platform that allows for problem solving to be easier and faster for your customers. Okay, so this is really, really important. The Service Cloud makes problem solving easier. For who? For your agents, because they have more relevant and smarter information faster, and therefore your customer gets a quicker resolution time. So experience is going to be absolutely crucial in this process. The next thing we need to look at is to think big and change the game. That's going to be really, really important. Excuse me, guys. There we go. So think big, change the game. Now, by using the information in the Service Cloud has become our IQ resource. And now I can use that IQ, that intelligence, to generate action. And if we're really proactive in this process, you're going to be able to truly make a difference. That's why we say if you take advantage of the Service Cloud and its powerful integration capabilities, you'll be able to affect change not just in your business, but maybe in your industry, in your community, or perhaps the world, all while creating an exceptional customer experience. So the smarter you are, the more empowered you are to make a difference. The question is, are we going to make that difference? Because if we're not, I assure you folks, somebody else will. And I'd rather it be you that takes advantage of the power that the Service Cloud gives you. So by now we have covered topics that cover, you know, what the Service Cloud offers, you know, what the technology is all about. We saw a brief demo. And the second section that we just completed was to give you an idea, if you already have the Service Cloud, how can I take this to the next level? How can I truly maximize its potential? The third section that we're going to be talking about next is one of those things that are the basics, right? What are your customer service practices? Okay, things that regardless of the technology, regardless of your strategy, regardless of your process, these are things that you need to have in there. Okay, so number 1 in this list is make sure you're providing great service across all channels. Where you call that omni-channel, multi-channel, across channels. The idea is that regardless of device, regardless of location, regardless of whether it's an email, it's a live agent, a live chat, it's, you know, a social media posting, it's a response to your blog, it's a comment on your FAQs, It doesn't matter. We already learned that technology is changing the world through connectivity. But now we have these guys that are multi-screen, always connected, highly opinionated. These are our customers. And guess what? They are more powerful than ever, because before, these highly connected, highly informed, and highly opinionated people were only giving their opinion to your customer service agent in the contact center. Now they're doing it in the web. They are doing it on social media, and everybody's watching. So you've got to be there, and you've got to be there first. If your customer service isn't prepared to deliver exceptional service across multiple channels and devices, you're going to miss out on the greatest opportunity you've had to make a difference in your market. Okay? And you need to go beyond that. Your customer service need not only keep pace with what your customers are demanding of you, but you should be ahead, waiting for them to arrive. And for you to be able to achieve this, it means embracing new channels and using data to create a more complete picture of your customers than ever before. And now that you have that data, you have to use it. So here are four tips, to get you to master this idea. Number one is know your customers wherever they are. So capture the data. If they're coming to you through their mobile, make sure you know that, because that's already telling you they prefer to talk to you through their mobile. Okay, look at what they're asking. Is it price? Is it size? Okay, is it, is it service? What is it that they're asking? This is giving you information of what's important to them. Leverage this information. How are you using it? If they're talking about price more than anything else, what are they saying? That your price is high or your price is low? If they're saying your price is high, what is the value proposition? If they're saying your price is low, what are the promotions and offers out there? This is what's going to get you to sell more. This is what's going to get you to service them better. This is what's going to get you to give them what they want. Use the channels they prefer. If they're talking to you on their mobile, respond to them on their mobile. If they're talking to you through email, send them email. If they're talking to you through SMS, respond to SMS. And remember, you have to use the channels they prefer, because you're going to have a bigger impact talking to them through a channel that they're listening to than the one that they have shut down. Okay, that's why mass email doesn't work anymore, because people are over inundated with information, and they're not waiting for you to send it. They're looking for it proactively. The question is, are you there to provide it? And remember, you need to move towards towards mobile customer service. Nowadays, I have apps on my phone that when I walk, by a Walgreens, or I drive by Walgreens, it's giving me a coupon through SMS. Hey, we have this offer at this Walgreens. Why don't you stop by? I mean, this is where we're heading, guys. So we need to start moving ahead. Now, I do know my audience is primarily in Latin America and the Caribbean. I do know we're not as advanced as we are in, other countries. That does not mean your customers are not going in that direction. That does not mean your customers don't travel and get this experience elsewhere. That does not mean your customers' expectations are not changing. They are. The question is, are you? So these are some of the things to ponder as you try and seek this great service across all channels. The second topic we want to talk about is providing this omni-channel experience. You're not going to become a multi-channel, omni-channel master overnight. Okay, you need to build in how are you training your people, whether they be agents or frontline employees. Whoever they are, how are you training them to use omni-channel strategies and processes effectively? Who's actually out there tracking positive sentiments on your products? How are you using these positive sentiments to build loyalty or to cross-sell or upsell? Who's actually out there tracking negative sentiments? How are you using these to create cases and connect with your customers and solve their problems? See, the conversation is happening. The question is whether you're a part of it or not. But you're not going to be able to do it because you have the knowledge. You're going to be able to do it because your people are being trained to understand, master, and respond in real time, regardless of channel to your customers. A third and very basic topic here is treat your customers like friends. Okay? We all know this. We've learned this from the beginning. Anybody that's in customer service knows this. Treat them like friends. Earn their trust. These are basic things that we learn when we go into customer service. But guess what? We know it, but are we treating them like friends? Okay? A lot of people are happy with merely answering questions that customers ask. I remember when I started in this business, it was all about what is the response time? What is the answer time? What is the resolution time? But nobody was really looking at what is the quality of the experience. That was simply measured by saying, oh, if we respond quickly, they will be happy. But you know what agents would do? They would hang up on the customers because the handling time was going to be long. That was going to affect their paycheck, and the customer was left hanging. Do you think that customer was happy? Hell no. But guess what? We were meeting the metrics. So we need to think about this, and we need to think about this hard. Great customer experience provides a much deeper experience. Okay? Companies that are creating real competitive advantages in customer service are providing real human interactions. The IVR may be great to route you to the right person, but it's not great to solve your problem, especially when you're angry. If there's something that's going to make you angrier, is having to deal with an IVR and having to press buttons and waiting 20 minutes and having to yell at the phone, I need to speak to an agent. So think about that. We may think, we're way ahead. No, we're not. Are we providing real human interactions? And are these interactions surprising, delighting, amusing, and educating our customers? Let's take it to that next level. We can, it's a matter of will. Will we? Do we have the will? Okay, and if we do have the will, then here's a roadmap to do that. 1, share helpful content. Give them what they want. If they're saying they want better pricing, give them offers in certain seasons that give them better pricing. Make sure you're talking to the people that were complaining about pricing. If you're talking about product quality, build a new product line that has better quality. If your current brand is improving their quality, share that with them. If people are actually happy with the quality, then share the testimonials. Give me content that is relevant. It is helpful to me, to what I've been telling you. You have the information because you have the Service Cloud. Use it. Keep it real. Don't create expectations you cannot meet. Okay, give them what they want and give them what you know will satisfy their needs. And if you need to build something new, build it, but don't create a hype you can't deliver, because that creates disappointment. And disappointment does not lead to great customer experience. Okay, and when you do have disappointing moments and customers that are frustrated and they're upset, turn those setbacks into solutions. How do I turn them into a fan? How do I change their mindset? How do I let them see that I truly care about this? I've had a very negative experience with Airbnb. I thought Airbnb was awesome. Guess what? They canceled my reservation because they felt they could get a better price. I've posted that all over the place. Now the world knows. Everybody that follows me knows. And Airbnb knows. Okay, I did the same thing with an Uber experience. Guess what? Uber responded to me immediately. Immediately. I put it on Twitter. They responded to me on Twitter. They gave me a link. I went to the link. They gave me a number. I called the number. They solved my problem. Where do you think I have a better experience? Who do you think I'm going to use again? So setbacks are not negatives. They're opportunities for you to make something great out of the experience. Because if I just bought your product and used it and I never called you, I don't know what your customer experience is like. But if I bought your product, used it, and something went wrong, when I called you, you delivered great service, I'm so loyal to you. So turn setbacks into solutions and leverage the experts. You have customers out there that are your big users. How are you leveraging them? How are they providing testimonials to others? How are you enhancing their lifestyle? How are they sharing the way you're enhancing their lifestyle? So leverage them. Have them give you ideas and insights. What do you like about the product? What don't you like? What do you think we're missing? What do you think we need to add? What are new product ideas? Leverage them. I know there's, challenging views on that. Steve Jobs used to believe that the customer didn't know what they wanted, so you had to give it to them. Sure, if you're that great of an innovator, go for it. But by and large, customers know what they want. They may be able to tell you what it is, and at the very least, they know that you're listening, which is still building loyalty. So you have nothing to lose and a lot to gain. So leverage those experts. You will be able to, treat your customers like friends, and they're going to have that experience. The next topic on that is build your team. Okay, we all know that the success and failure of any experience department, meaning about customer service, rides on how your customer feels about that experience. Okay, so it's going to depend on your experience, your skills, and the determination of your members. Make sure you have the right people. Okay, make sure that you are building a success-driven culture. Make sure you know what you need to do and get it done, because even the best teams will fail, okay, if we're not coaching and incentivizing our people. So make sure you're building this success-driven culture, and you're going to see that it will pay back with success for your business. The more successful your customers are with your product, the more successful your business will be. So build a strong team, and here are 4 tips for you to do that. 1, start with the interview. You'll get a feel. Know the culture you want to develop. Make sure they're a good match with that culture. Okay, think beyond the cubicle. Think about what you're offering your resources. If you're great, if you do your job really well, what's beyond the cubicle for you? What are the incentives? What is the extra training? What am I doing for your development? How are you going to grow? You know, provide the support, provide the coaching, provide the training, provide the development opportunities, and implement gamification. Make it fun. Make it fun to learn. Make it fun to win prizes based on performance. Make it an exciting experience for your people to be part of something special. It'll help you set your business apart. It'll be the biggest thing you've done for customer experience, and it's going to help you achieve those goals that for so long you've been trying to make a reality in your business. So as we start closing here, I'm going to share a couple of thoughts that I feel important and that I feel summarize what we've seen today. The future of business success depends on whether companies can deliver an exceptional customer experience that meets the rising expectation in this new hyper-connected world. Okay, what we did in the past is not going to work in the present, and it's certainly not going to work in the future. Okay, so think about that. How am I getting ready for the new type of customer that I have, and how am I able to deliver this incredible experience regardless of what channel they're using? A second thought is delivering amazing customer service is at the heart of what it means to be a customer company. You can't say you're a customer company if you don't have the strategy, the process, and the tools to deliver that great experience. So in order for you to be able to connect with your customers in entirely new ways, you need to have the right tools. But once you do, it will set you apart. It will put you at the very crest. You will be at the leading edge of your industry, and who knows, you may be at the leading edge of your community, and perhaps you're making a dramatic change that's going to affect the broader nation in which you're with, or perhaps others. And remember a very simple concept. Price and product can be replicated, no doubt about that. But a strong and unique customer service culture cannot be replicated. So we're happy to tell you we have quick start Service Cloud packages that start at $4,900 for you to get the Service Cloud. These are very basic implementations. It doesn't have 100% of what we discuss here, but it gets you going, and because the application is scalable, you'll be able to get the other elements later on in time. So that's our pitch. We have Quick Start, Fast Track Plus, and Corporate Implementation packages that get you running in as little as 2 weeks for less than $5. The rest of you, we want to thank you for being with us. We truly enjoy doing these webinars, and we ask you and encourage you to please continue to send us more of your topics that you'd like for us to address in the future. We will be happy to do that. If you just want to know, meaning you want to know what things we're doing and what are the upcoming webinars, then do follow us in social media. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, YouTube, and SlideShare. Once again, thank you for, I am sorry, but I did get a question here, and I don't want to not answer it. Lauren, thank you. If you go to the GoToWebinar control panel and you look at where it says handouts, there is a PDF of this presentation which you can download straight from there. So Lauren, thank you for your question. We love it when you ask questions. So again, guys, thank you very much for being with us, and don't forget to follow us on social media to learn what is going on with Doble Group. Thank you. Have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are, and we'll see you at our next webinar.